Another group of consciousness that wants peace. You're in between. Your bones are in between those of you that are here. You're feeling this. Your bones are being educated by these forces that are coming to assist us to hold the space and purity, dignity, and respect for all living things. Everything. Everything. Peace to all beings is going to be understood to be a command of the spiritual forces. Because peace to all beings is a being that brings peace. And his other name is the justice of God, which comes with mercy. But none of us would be here. None of the angels, no one. The dignity of mercy. It comes from the mother. Because you forgot how you got your bones. You don't know how you did that. You were given the dignity and understanding of it, but you forgot. You got caught. What's going to be understood is the dignity and respect of the mother that's needed here now. Because you're getting the unhuman coming to the human through the mother to be educated in the human form. And you're caught in the cycles of reincarnation to understand human. What it even means to be the privilege of within one. I said within one, because that's what you're learning now. You're working more in the spiritual world now, with beings that want to assist in toward the physical. And the dignity and respect starts with the mother. You would not be here if it was not for your mother. I don't care what you think about it. And that dignity is in the bones. Now those bones within the structures you have now are perfuming. Because that's a gift of the Holy Spirit. That's this third triangle we showed you earlier here. Which is a thin veneer over your bones that squeezes the bones, caresses the bones, and what you go. The understanding of a motherly embrace. We have to use some of the words for consciousness. But the warmth of the nurturing mother force as a baby. The bones feel it and they cry with joy, produce blood for you. It takes oxygen. And you're in a perpetual state of becoming. Because you came out of the dust thing. There's 67% water. 7. You are working with waters, oceans, currents, of physical consciousness, of entities, beings, that you've been barely becoming aware of. You have your moon. But who pulls and pushes the moon? It's the oceans and your fluidic conject that calls the tides and pushes the moon forth and back, but you've got it backwards. You forgot your divine influence here. You've been playing in the games of others and not the self of self. So you've lost your respect for yourself, and that's why you judge others. And your communal understanding. Dignity and respect would understand what a simple blessing it is to have a breath. There's a being called the breath of life. He's cubic. She's cubic. Looks like a sugar cube, but polished, and it's not sugar. It's the breath of life. And when you use inappropriate behavior, what's called the influence of words, through the breath of life, you're showing disrespect for that breath, but you don't know that yet. You don't know that. You're going through the consciousness understanding of it, because the dignity is also within your body, and that's how you harm yourself. That's how you harm yourself, by your speech. You have not become aware of that yet. Generally, you are. But yet there has another process. This is thought process before speech. And the thinking within the meditating one. Because you're in the meditation right now, but you don't know it. You have to want to understand to play die to find that out. And then you have to wait in line for the blessing from another mother. With the subhuman can come in again and become human and appreciate what it is to be human. Because you're subhuman. When you came, you didn't know anything. Still don't. The dignity and respect of space, of the breath there that's breathing you, that you're allowed to participate with, as I say. You allowed Satan to become your overlord. And he's working you. You know it. So the struggle is yours. And this procedure here will center you in the three what you call divine aspects. Father, Son, Holy Spirit of yourself, and you're feeling the goosebumps. Let it happen. Because the invisible is about ready to come into visibility through you, beings. You're not here out of curiosity. You've been selected. You've all been touched now. You're in, I will say it from this perspective, an advanced training program of your own spiritual design development sanctioned by the Divine Father and Holy Mother, with Jesus being the boss. There are not many willing to take on this sort of responsibility, I'll tell you that much. Because it's not a Tupperware party, nor a pizza party. It's the understanding what communal respect is. You're all breathing the same air. Participating in what are called thought streams, however divergent they can be. Where you're going through a process now, and all of humanity is, and understanding the dignity of life, or you choose war or peace. Faces peace to all beings. We're calling the inside self here. So you become worthy to understand what it means to be processed, because that's what you're going through, process now. Being processed through the dignity and respect of all life, by the eternals. Not by normal human walking talking here. You become the applicator. You're supposed to know this now. You're supposed to be doing it. Not talking about it anymore. And what you're feeling now is we're going to do this meditation. We're going to take you to those levels of selves. So center your being. Allow yourself to what you understand be peace to all beings. Move into the solar plexus. Take your right index finger, put it to the solar plexus. Peace to all beings. Calm the mind, what you think is the mind. Peace. And allow now the being called peace to come in and breathe through you. You feel it. Thankfulness. Allow the understanding now that you're willing to be taught by this being. Remember, this being is also God's justice. And that's one that exists. You're being trained into that level of consciousness now. You can feel it. It's purposeful. You, in one way, you say you signed up for it, whether you're not going to remember or not. But you have guardian angels that are willing to work with you if you pay attention. They're on all four sides of you. One on the left, one on the right, one in front and one behind. Because you're going to need it now. You need to understand what prayer is. Number one, how to do it. Because you're going to have to do it from beneath your solar plexus, in the furnace of your belly, to get it up so it can be answered. Those are the techniques within ceremony, actually, as we learn. Because you're really, truly just elementals in a human form. Not your bones now, but you didn't know how to do it. You're learning that portion now, how to do it, and how to undo it. Because you're going to have to understand what invisibility is, part of you is. It has a different effect on the muscles. Because the muscles of the body actually start to look for it when the influence comes in, and they twist themselves instinctively, because the invisible force is command force, rules everything. And you're part of that command structure. That's what you're beginning to be initiated into right now. It's going to continue. It's going to accelerate into your next year. You're going to learn to understand what a feather truly does. Because you're a feather in the wings of the Almighty. You're there. And you're vibrating. And that vibratory frequency of you now is coming down to you. And the acknowledgement is within you, no one else. Because you've got to get fixed inside before you can fix anything outside. And you're learning that now. Because you're going through your life deathly. You're dying daily. And soon growing up, you're going to become with understanding newness. Going to understand what integration is within yourself. You have 7 chakras. Each one's got a different personality. They've all got to merge together. That's just the 7. Never mind the 8 and 9 and 10. And whichever other ones you think you're playing with. You're in the thing now of becoming what is termed the flower that you are for a reason. Because flowers don't talk. They have an auric energy that attracts and enjoys, sends joy to ones that look at it, with the smell there. And you're becoming that, only walking. And you need to realize that. Because there are some beings who do not like the flowers. What do they say? The auric fields are going to change. Everybody wants to know what's going to happen next year. It's beginning right now. It started your September 9th. The changes, you're noticing, and they're becoming rapid. The portal would open. You finished that cycle. You're at the beginning of a new one. The portal opens this way. You turn it horizontally. Yet it really opens this way. And you're going up in a spiral, counterclockwise, deja vuing it on each side. Because you've done it before at a lower level. You don't remember. And now you're squeezing into the center of yourself. Right index finger, solar plexus. Peace to all beings. Take your left hand, raise it up, raise your left index finger and point it upwards. Peace to all beings. Peace to all beings. Right now I want you to remember yourself. Take the right index finger and the right hand, hold them both up in the air. Feel the light come down around you. Bring your index fingers down to about the shoulder level. Peace to all beings. Bring your hands together in front of you in fearful mode. Peace to all beings. Push the energy down to your entire body. Peace to all beings. Blessings to ones. Peace to all beings. Seals up. Seals up. Seals are the seals of your chakras. Seals protect your auric field. Seals shuts your chakras. Feel your seals. Peace to all beings. Peace to all beings. Peace to all beings. Peace, protection, and joy in your space wherever you go. Contemplate those 3 words. Peace, protection, and joy strengthens your auric field on 3 levels. Peace, protection, and joy. Peace, protection, and joy. Peace, protection, and joy. Peace. Peace to all beings. That includes yourself. Now we're going to shift the space for you just a little bit so you can know what we're talking about. Center. Peace to all beings. Concentrate on your left side of your body. Left half. Feel it in color. Concentrate to the right side of your body. Feel it another color. And center again into the solar plexus. Feel both colors. Do some. Health. Body, mind, and spirit. Health to body, mind, and spirit. Health to body, mind, and spirit. That's commands from the All I Am, the You Are. Health to body, mind, and spirit. Your correction takes place in your body. Spiritually understanding. You've got a pain in your form. You're being corrected. You need to recognize that. And you need to recognize the circumstances that brought the pain so you can back up through it and recognize the tendencies or temptation that caused the pain. You still with me? You're going through a process, humans, of recognizing yourself within the human form. Coming from subhuman to human. So it's a privilege to be into this condition. You know anything about yourself. It's not an arrogant thing. It's a discreetly a respectful honor thing. Actually a secret thing. Because nobody's talked about that one yet. Everybody came down from somewhere. Came down to help. Because you grew up from subhuman through human to human. And more, perhaps, for a reason. For a reason. Somebody's got to do it. And you're in that volunteer category, so you've got to admit it and get on with it. How do you do that? You hold the space peacefully. You don't go looking for trouble. You hold your space with dignity and respect. You begin to understand words. You begin to understand more feelings of the space. Of consciousness for once you say you come here to help. Everyone prays to the Virgin Mother for help, and she's saying now return and do it yourself. That basically means learn how to pray better. Because when she prays, she cries. Archangel, when he gets into his prayer mode, cries blood of tears. Tears of blood in humans. The other archangels are all down, flat. That's just advice. Because that's what's showing up. That's what you're beginning to feel. Everyone is. And that's why this war thing. The winner is going to be peace. The winner will be peace. So practice calling this entity peace to all beings, and you'll get the inner adjustments for yourself. You'll be calling guardian angels. You'll be calling beings what is called from the secrets of the seal of truth. You'll be calling the spiritual forces of the moon, where her sacred name is Lavana. You'll be learning to communicate with the natural forces, not make-believe. The ones that you came from, that you're part of. Air, earth, fire, water. All your serpent tendencies. All of it. Now is the time to use it for the benefit of the human condition. Because you used the human condition to become a human condition. So you could learn something. And you're going to beyond that. No. The recognition is coming. It doesn't mean you have to die the body. It means you learn how to live within the body. You learn what the body is truly for. It's a temple. You have holy blood water walking through you. Walking, I said. Walking. It's the excellent manifestation of your thoughts the blood looks forward to participating with. As your heart beats to pump it, and congratulations for another day. That's what happens. So in one manner you've got to get over yourself, in another manner you've got to get into yourself, appreciate the self that's maintained the self that you got this far. because it wasn't always you. You've been blessed, and it's time to acknowledge the blessing, whoever gave it to you. And you're going to find out some of your inner pain is going to be the greatest blessing, because you won't have to do it again, and you can help ones that are doing the same thing. You got to the other side, they'll say, can they? That's why you go through it, for the experience of it, not for the make-believe of it. You did it, you're the one that knows how it works. You're the one that would have the advice, not anybody that didn't do it. Well, they might say, don't do it. But they wouldn't know the what is termed the perfection that comes out of it, along with the suffering, because you're all going through that part. This is the energy of understanding aloneness within the self, though you're in a crowd. You're all going through this opportunity to develop a distinct personality. Distinct. You've been trying to follow other personalities for too long. You, each one, are unique. Unique. Twins, unique unto each other. Different. Purposefully so. Specially specified so. Uniqueness. For a reason. For a purpose. Not for some... And only you can understand the dignity within that. You have to let it come out now. This is what you call meditation on God constantly. Temple time. 24 hours a day. Every second. The God I am in you is coming forth. It's not you. It's the teacher of you. And it's going to specifically start affecting the hearts. The heart is going to start beating differently because it's going to be in harmony with divine influence. And anyone not will not be there. They'll be down. They'll pass out, you see, faint. The hearts are taking over. Now the hearts are going to learn to communicate, but they don't do it talking. There's a recognition of the inner beat. There's a camaraderie. There's a brother-sister relationship. A knowledge-based feeling. The equality of the dignity of self within the human condition. Equalness everywhere. What's the problem? And you get your fluidic forces in you because you're 70% water, 67. That's an emotional construct in a form that moves. And electricity moves through water very fast and has a tremendous punch. And that's what literally you are, walking lightning bolts. And you've been directing that force and attacking each other with your verbiage. You've been doing it for centuries. Now's the time to start because the hearts won't participate. They won't. They'll move to the side and watch the destruction. They refuse. And then we go through the inner argument. I know a lot of you are going through that argument now. Do this, not do that. We have to do that. You're identifying the side of you that wants to do something, that needs to know what accomplishment is for your day, and the side that wants to postpone accomplishment. You need to identify it. Identify it, and you'll find a different you there. You'll find out who your true enemy is. Not your enemy, one of your teachers, actually. Yeah. But only you can define it within yourself. You have to start listening to the sides talking to you. Left side, right side. Don't make judgments, just know the results. Left side teaches the right side teaches the left side. The right side is the subhuman side that came up. It's in bones of you. That you're trying to introduce to human, and it knows what human is because it tries to be one all the time. Then everybody, same you. Don't make them prove it. Because you can't. This is the one inside you is looking to see if you're worthy of being educated further in the mysteries called life itself. If you're worthy. This is the one that knows whether you are or not. And you're all right at that platform now. You're going through the judgment phase of the worthiness of self to continue in the understanding of the dignity of self and the respect of all selves. You're there. The side of that little turnstile. This is where we say gentle, peaceful beings. And you add confusion, you take this right index finger and you put it right at the third eye. And that energy should come right down to the solar plexus, at least you know you are somewhere. You'd be here in your space and time.
Can you turn it on?
I'm talking to?
The wall.
Did we get it on recording?
I think so.
Okay. I don't think I turned it on.
I did.
Okay. Sorry about that. How does my back look to you? One of the things I have to be careful of when I start waving this thing is knowing what direction I'm waving it at. So there are a lot of other things happening. Okay. And we're not only teaching the physical, but I'm sure you can see we have company around here. They got to know it too. You're all responsible. We're going to allow your hands to be up, palms up on your thighs. Peace to all beings. Allow the light to come down. Peace to all beings. Allow you go up and allow you go up.